Well, boy howdy, boys and girls, men and women of all ages and walks of life. Welcome once again to the middle of the garage. Now on my channel, I've had some comments, or basically requests, people wanting to know what kind of a pedal board I have, or what I got on it, I guess you'd have to say. And so I thought I'd do a little short midweek video on this instead of working on other things. I've got other things, 2 or 3 other things going right now, and I'm not ready to show you those. Anyways, guys, here's that jazz type offset that I built with 2 P90 style humbuckers and a split rail, hot rail pickup in the middle. Okay, and it's got the 10-way switch and the crazy pick guard. I really like this guitar, it plays good. So yesterday I did a little setting up of my GTX 100 Fender, and we're going to use that today. I just wiped out a whole bunch of old patches I had and made some new ones. We've got 2 or 3 clean ones. We've got some overdriven, step by step by step. And so what I'm going to do today is show you a couple things that I do to make these videos so you'll know that I'm truly a hack. Anyways, guys, and I'm a little guy. Come on, man. I was watching some AC/DC videos, and I bet me and Angus are probably about the same size. Anyways, I'm going to come over there, lift you out of your very safe cradle that I know you like very much. And we're going to walk around and we're going to explore this a little bit and the other setup. And then we'll do a little bit of playing. If that's okay with you guys, I hope you're having a wonderful and a blessed day once again. And if you like my channel, please subscribe if you haven't already. And leave comments and hit the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up if I deserve it. And share the videos with your friends because I need to grow. I'm growing little by little. But a lot of the other channels that started out about the same size as I did a year or 2 ago, they're growing and growing, and I guess they're just better than me. Anyways, guys, let me come get you, and we'll look at this stuff, and we'll take it from there. Yeah, I know I look really huge walking up to you, don't I? Anyways, guys, this is the pedal board. I built this myself. It's not a big deal. It's just some bent-up aluminum I bent up on a friend's brake. And I've made a couple, 3 of these for myself and a couple other friends. But this very, very simple, it's a little ways off the ground, the way I like it. So let's start out and let's take a look at this thing. So we've got a Boss Chromatic Tuner, TU3. We've got a Wampler EO compressor. We've got a Canyon delay by Electro-Harmonix. We've got an H2O. I don't know the maker of that. It's probably on the back. And we're going to come back over here. And we got a K-Line Pure Sky Overdrive. Thanks, Bill. My buddy Bill gave me this. And we got a good old tube screamer. Now, this is a TS10. It's not a 9 or an 808 or a 37 or a 54. It's just a tube screamer, okay? Let's not get all technical. I have the smaller, the little size crybaby, because, little guys need little crybabies. I don't need to be a big crybaby, do I? Come on. And here I've got another Electro-Harmonix pedal that I really enjoy. This is a crayon on one side and a hot tubes on the other side. The crayon side is kind of tube screamer-like, and some people say it's more like something else. But anyways, that's the pedal board. And then the hot tube side is a little grittier, a little gnarlier, and a little treblier. And you can run them both at the same time. I can run all 3 of these puppies at once. So let's turn that guy off before we get started. Now over here is where I make my little loops. I use this GTX 100 because I struggled and struggled with trying to get a good guitar or keyboard sound just through a mic or through an amplifier, and it just didn't ever work for me. So I just used this. I've got the FS7 on-off switch, so the bottom, the B switch is just an off switch, and the A is a scroll-up switch. To scroll back down, like if I'm on 75, I want to go to 20, I have to go back to the old knob there and change it. Hey, look, number 75. Hey, that's brand new. I just made it yesterday for your listening and dining pleasure, of course. Wow. Okay, guys, we'll see how you like it. Now, this is not my normal style of music I usually play. You might get a kick out of hearing me doing something a little different. There's the GTX 100. There's my covered up Vibrolux. And there's a line 6, and that's the line 6 I was complaining about a while back that didn't work. It stopped working about a year and a half ago and fizzled out. And I took it apart and I got it to working. There's the Catalyst 60. And I have a little PA that I've had for decades and decades. I only have monitor speakers these days. No need to have those big old mains anymore. And my Boss Katana 100. Let's just step back a little bit. Just take a look around the garage. I love being out here. It's great. This is great, you know, to have all the kind of stuff that you like. And let me show you something really cool, guys. Sorry about the finger there for a minute. I used to build custom motorcycles with a good friend of mine, Terry. And this was the last one we built. About 2005, 2006, around there. I think we finished it in 2008. It's got a 1800cc, big old B-twin in it. And it's got a stretch tank, stretch frame. It's got all kinds of great stuff on it. We made most of the parts, and I did all the paint work on it. Anyways, guys, that was a lot of fun, and I miss Terry, and I miss building bikes, but I just don't do that anymore. Anyways, let's go on over here. You got to have Bruce, I think. Most guys got to have Bruce around, and most guys like having Stevie around. Just kind of see what he's doing. He's looking over the garage and keeping it safe. All right, guys, enough yapping. Let's get you set up here, and hopefully we'll get... Yep, there's my hand again. Sorry, guys. Told you about that cinematography. It's terrible. Anyways, guys, let's step over here, put on this guitar, and run through a few of the sounds on the GTX 100. I think we've done this before for you guys, but I just wanted to do it today for the fun of it. I'm going to stand over here in case. Yeah, look at me. I'm a little tiny guy, about the size of Angus. That is the number 1. And that's supposed to be a deluxe with just a tiny bit of hair on it. You get the picture. So I'm going to step over here, and I'm just going to run through some of the sounds that I made. That's number 1. That's the same as it was yesterday. This is number 2. This is supposed to be a twin reverb type of sound. Kind of trebly. This is supposed to be a super reverb. They're a little darker because they got 10s, 4 10s instead of big 12s. This is a nice, wonderful 80s sound. If you ever played music in the 80s, all right. Actually, this is the 80s sound. Oh yeah, the good old 80s. Now let's bank up one and go to number 6, and it's a little more drive. Okay, this one is a little cleaner. I mean, a little more driven than the other one. Little echo on there, a fun one. Now that one is a leftover, so I don't know what I'm doing with that one. I'll have to get that out of there. This is supposed to be a Princeton. Woo-wee! And this last one is a pretty high gain one. It's a little less volume, but you know. That's without any pedals on. Let's go back to number 1. We're going to start up number 75 for your listening and dining pleasure once again. And we're just going to play for a little while. And I'll just run through a bunch of these pedals. I'll try to stay out of the way so you can see what I'm going on. But I'm just going to play for a little bit, a tiny bit clean. And then I'll start moving on to the overdrive channels and then putting the pedals on. Let's let it rip, Tater Chip. Redo the volume on those, right? Let's turn those pedals on. lots of goofing around in there, which wasn't really necessary, but I had a little bit of fun. Every once in a while, you got to play a little bit of something once in a while that's something you don't normally do. Not that I'm any good at it, I just don't normally do it. Anyways, guys, that's what's going on in the middle of the garage in the middle of the week. Isn't that something? Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Kind of got to see what I got laying out over here, all the different junk. Now, if I was out playing somewhere, I probably wouldn't have any of all this stuff. I'd probably take the Catalyst and the Katana and the pedal board and leave the Fender at home, more than likely. But you just never know, and nobody asks me to play anymore. Maybe you just saw a reason why. Anyways, guys, I love you all for watching the channel once again. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like my video and give me a thumbs up when I deserve it. Share the videos with your friends. Let's see if we can't get me up there higher and higher. I'm doing way better than I was a year ago, so that's awesome. I'm grateful and I'm happy, and I love y'all for it. Let's not forget to pray for our country, whatever country we live in. Every country has got its goofy stuff going on right now, so let's just say our prayers. Let's pray for the world, and hopefully the world will get straightened out, and we'll quit threatening each other day in and day out, and always living on the edge of our seats and walking on eggshells for somebody else. How many of us out there would probably just get along just fine and dandy if it was just one-on-one and not country to country? Anyways, guys, don't forget to pray for your friends and neighbors that need medical attention. Our thoughts and our prayers need to go to the Father. Let's see and hope that our friends get healed. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.